What's going on, everybody? My name is Sharksmaster344 and welcome to a new Mortal Kombat video. This will be the top 5 Mortal Kombat games. Now, just before this video starts, I would like to ask you guys to subscribe so you do not miss out on any more MK uploads. Now, also, you gotta keep in mind that this is my opinion. It's okay if you disagree with the list or your favorite game is not on here, as this is my opinion. Without further ado, let's begin.
Raiden.
Kombat 1 was released in arcades in 1992 and became a smash hit. The reason it is so low is it was the first game, it was only just beginning. Now, if it had the core mechanics that it's now, then it would rank a lot higher. And 2, the character designs are generic and there was only a few characters, namely Johnny Cage, Sonya, Kano, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, Liu Kang, and Raiden, with boss characters as Goro, Shang Tsung, and the secret character Reptile. That's not to say the game is bad, with a killer soundtrack by Dan Forden and amazing levels such as the Courtyard, Goro's Lair, and the Pit, which are now becoming main staples in the new MK games and possibly the Mortal Kombat movie.
Sub-Zero,
The Lin Kuei owe you a debt.
you will pay dearly.
Round 1. Fight.
Mortal Kombat X was released in 2015 to a bunch of excited fans awaiting new X-ray moves and fatalities. The game did not disappoint with its perfectly brutal fun that will work in the right circle of friends or foes for months. Graphics, combat physics, and interactions with the environment, diversity of characters, and many more positives make this an amazing game. But this does not make the game a flawless victory, as a lot of MKX's DLC was skins and not new characters or a new story mode, which another game in the series perfected with its DLC seasons. Another problem with the game is its online services. I myself find that they can be laggy at times, and that is not because I have bad Wi-Fi. Overall, the game is pretty good, with it getting 86 on Metacritic and an 8 out of 10 on GameSpot.
Vengeance will be mine! You will not see the end of this day!
Round 1. Fight.
Mortal Kombat 9 was released in 2011 as a reboot to the MK series. It did this by retelling the story of the first 3 games that were released in arcades, with a few changes added to shake things up. And it was not too long after the game was released, Ed Boon could rest easily, knowing that his Mortal Kombat reboot is a resounding success. With its creative modes and stellar story and revamping the fighting game mechanics, Mortal Kombat 9 is one of the best games on the PS3 and Xbox 360. And best of all, there is more than enough single player content for even those who don't want to go up against real human beings. Although the story mode is great, the bosses are very cheap, which makes you have to spam the same move over and over again, and that's no fun. But overall, an amazing MK game that will never be forgotten. MK9 got an 86 on Metacritic and an 8 out of 10 on IGN. Mortal Kombat 2 was released in 1993, with it being a huge success. Mortal Kombat 2 features 12 playable characters instead of the 7 that were in the first game. Brought back from the first game is Liu Kang, Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage, Raiden, and Scorpion. Also returning as playable characters for the first time are Reptile and Shang Tsung, along with new arrivals Jax, Mileena, and Katana, Baraka, and Kung Lao. Just like the previous title, players have access to a wide list of special moves, but Mortal Kombat 2 improved on the formula in a large number of ways. For one thing, players could easily capitalize on various amounts of environmental hazards to kill their opponents, such as knocking them into pits of acid, off a bridge, or into spiked ceilings. Another significant change became with the inclusion of babalities and friendships, which were a response to the controversial fatalities that were in the original title. These were not toned down at all in Mortal Kombat 2, but provided players with a level of choice when they were told to finish their opponent. A huge problem with the game lies in the AI. With the game being made for arcades, the AI is very cheap, with knowing your move before you even put the input in, which can cause some frustrating moments when playing the game. Overall, the game is my second favorite in the series. Mortal Kombat 2 got a 72 on Metacritic and a 7.3 out of 10 on IGN. Not to the surprise of many, Mortal Kombat 11 is my number one spot. Released in 2019, Mortal Kombat 11 is a stellar fighting game and is the best one ever made in my opinion. The depth and variety it offers are unparalleled, even by the likes of Injustice 2 or other NetherRealm creations. There are so many characters to customize and master, with many more on the horizon, Kombat Pack 3, which should be either enthralled for the months to come. And with its incredible gameplay, its graphic finish and cinematic cutscenes make it a serious candidate for the number one best game of the generation. But if you're still not satisfied with the game, it is still filled with the gruesome and gory violence that we come to know and love from the series. But the game has a new feature, Fatal Blows. You will get this option when your health is under 30%. An indicator will show up saying Fatal Blow. Once both of the triggers are pressed, you will enter a long cinematic attack that looks like you will kill anyone who is on the receiving end of it, but actually you will only deal a substantial amount of damage to your opponent without necessarily ending the round. Think of it like a fatality that takes place during the course of the round, without ending the round. With that all said and done, Mortal Kombat 11 got an 86 on Metacritic, a 9 out of 10 on GameSpot, and an 8.5 on IGN. That is a whopping number. But, with all that said and done, you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe so you do not miss out on any more Mortal Kombat content. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye.